NDC bro, oh my God, I see
And may the heavens rescue this land. We need a man with vision to lead. John Mahama is the man for us. Oh, Ghana needs a change. Mama is sorry.
Let us rise for a change. And rain. A voice for Mahama is a voice for Ghana. Ghana needs the best thing. Rise for a change. Na neighbor Sakia.
John Mahama is the man for
Every omade share, imobia jomi mobia kwaba eba NDC 360. We jumedi strong kra NDC amanyoko ya shesha ya de bodewro afa enepane sheshe pa yura John Dramani Mahama ene NDC amanyoko woma omai Ghana ene Ghana fo nyina ewo afi 2024 abatwa ye kwa akotumu haso ena ensem we ko twiba abreman efa omai Ghana ho amawo bonia ene amanyema tete apansam a enyema nkoyi aye nyina ye bre no ha ne yi nsem no mako boko tesa chechede nante echechirima abofrakra etiase mobi akwa ba biem eba this special edition of NDC 360 media ne Sammy Gyamfi musomfo achiame hinema NDC amanyoko, and I will be bringing you this edition of the NDC 360 show. Inti maybe I will hear me biano Mwakwaba. Sene munim that we're having a simulcast on 5 TV stations. We are live on TV XYZ, Loud Silence TV, Unia TV, Ways of TV. We're also live on MBN TV. Oko Techimana, we are live on Akina Radio. And we're live on social media. Facebook at NDC 360, YouTube at NDC 360 Official, and on X, the one our friend at Twitter, NDC 360 Official. Spread the word, tell a friend to tell a friend that Sammy Gyamfi and the NDC, we are live on NDC 360. And an Ukrainian in our war. And now person who the course about Ghana, I was say, what do we feed and I promise you that you will not regret, because this show promises to be educative, informative, and impactful. And like the link, share, spread the word, like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment. The show, and we have like, share, and comment, especially sharing, because I will say, Ghana for the donor, ete in sempa. Yanemo Ebabe channel and Jumedino. So now, and what are we talking about on NDC 360? Maybe they train me on the 24th of August. NDC Amanyoko Munyina Yeko Piemu Ewo Winiba Eko Pa Ye manifesto Huntuma. And this one Huna NDC Amanyoko Ye Woma Omai Ghana. The Fapem Eye Yewra John Dramani Mahama Odi Enim no to Franca may a fee about to him. Yakopa Huntuma ewo Winiba in the central region. At the end of the womb. And let yen to me can some woman in and show. Yen to me, and sending in a home common net. But ye be bear set, and some no, me and son and 9, not yen to was ya church. And the aspects of the manifesto are Yede Brewono, NDC manifesto for 2024 election, Yede Brewono, and somewhere when you be home. Because if I sit in a moon, if I brabo, you butu muhu. Diana, you are John Mahama, any NDC baye. See a momo kunya, a 2 bay momo. Diana, ye baye, and the attain ye maswama or mount for one high. Diana ye baye ma, and the ahotoni numa teach you abba. These are the highlights of the manifesto. Yeba benyan to boise. Eddie on the show. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we are live. Like the link, share the link, and remember to comment. And the show will be relatively shorter. Say up to 10, so we'll have more time to read more messages. So at this stage, Yebeko a quick break, but this is not really a break because I want to play to you. And you know your launch channel, Winiba on the 24-hour economy policy at John Mahama Deba. And then you know ati say echo viral be any because of how powerful this music is. It is the official 24-hour economy song ya launch it. And just listen to it. Later on in the show, we will launch another 24-hour economy song. But for now, watch this song. So you see, I'll take you through some of the highlights of the program. Manifesto and Yebenyan to Wasia, a church and Semnimu. It's you a witchy castle. Not more, Munyanse, and what sense, what dream I orchestra and Unti Bibiasano. What to me at as if you knew me, my members is here. Welcome to NDC and you. And Yajebre. And you drink Komofa. And she part the policies, the programs are NDC Amanyuku. And the Bigua Kwemu. Amagana Baya Krabehe. And then Sisama Pabeba. They are doing puntuoni in humani who talk about my ganemu. Ha, and ye different common medical culture say 2024 aba ye kwakotui. E abatwa e wuhia. Isa say prim ye nyina ye homete. Ye wa hochre kesemu. This nation is in a mess. And abatwa we ni akwenya ye wo say Yebesisem na insisa papa bagana. We cannot afford to waste this opportunity. Because yebenya kwenya bi say biem no na mfie na yechi. So this is a very crucial election. Minu mienu nyina no ya brabo depends on it. Yen dache ne yen madache depend on it. We can't joke with it. And for us in the NDC, you know, adeɛ baako enye no nko aba adeɛ baako was ye gina so ne nyina yede to abapa. Apart from your sitting apart from katasheshe ne pro ye dream kankan krono a ekoso a edi o man nya no nti ye bre enu tie was ye sesem no adeɛ baako a eno so mu hia ene enhwehwe a amanyoko ahodo e gina aba no ede ba omanfo anim. Se we ni etimupo we ni ani suade hunu a se moma ye kwan a de be ye adwuma de hin na be boa wo man no who has the right practicable solutions. That is why we are bringing you this NDC and you segment. Numa Wutien was official 24-hour economy song. But after launching this, we launched our manifesto. Now, manifesto no and sana midu be wuremu no mamini kan emmo ensembia Yura John Dramani Mahama editudra ewo winiba at the launch. Ebo sansem no ne de munchiri mu emawa obehu bebia Ghana gina sisi. Ghana na ye de show mampenye kufu adoba wo nya ne MPP nsa no. Na sena na esitie. Ye nkaka ye ho. Na enleso hefa na yedru. Na ohudie ntia. Ensem we ye manifesto no tie na utie ne ye netimi aboa mo ato aba. Ama John Dramani Mahama in the National Democratic Congress. So first of all, let's watch a short clip of how John Mahama was introduced. Here we are. A short clip of some of the things that Okai and Sakran Yoro manifesto.
From the north to the south, from the east to the west, there is a loud cry for change. And make no mistake about it, this cry for change is not about any political cry for change. It's about the redemption of the soul of our nation. It is about the healing of the soul of our nation. It is about resetting our country for jobs, prosperity for all, and accountability. And ladies and gentlemen, as daunting as this task is, we all have the collective capability under the right leadership to turn things around. The right leadership. But you see, who is that leader who can be trusted to lead all of us to build the Ghana we want together? I'm sure you will agree with me that that leader is none other than the visionary nation builder. A man of vision. A man who has love for Ghana. A man of integrity. Despite the many lies which were heaped on him and the deliberate character assassination that this man was subjected to. Today, God and posterity has vindicated him. Today, he remains squeaky clean. And one thing about this man is that he is not a try and error person. He's a man with a proven track record. In only 4 years, Choboy, this man gave Ghana the best international airport in the whole of West Africa. Choboy, in only 4 years, this man gave us the biggest ports in the whole of West Africa. In only 4 years, and I'm not not talking about projects that someone started and he came to complete. Projects started and completed. So boy, in only 4 years, under his leadership, the Bank of Ghana Hospital was built. In only 4 years, the Ghana Maritime Hospital was built under his leadership. In only 4 years, the Dodowa Hospital was built. In only 4 years, here in the central region, the Kaswa interchange was built. In only 4 years, the Kaswa Polyclinic was built. And under his leadership, in only 4 years, we saw the single largest contribution to our secondary school stock in Ghana. The commencement of the construction of 124 secondary schools, 46 of which he completed and operationalized. And today in the central region, if you go to Diaso, you will see some there. If you go to Mori, you will see some there. If you go to Awutu of Ako, you will see some there. And that is why we call him the nation builder. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the stone that the builders rejected, which has become the chief cornerstone, the flag bearer and the leader of the great National Democratic Congress, and by the grace of God, the incoming president of the Republic of Ghana, welcome to the microphone, His Excellency, His Excellency, His Excellency, His Excellency, His Excellency, His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the nation builder, John Mahama.
This government must begin writing their handing over notes if they have not started doing so already. This MPP administration has been the biggest political scam that has been pulled on Ghanaians since our independence in 1957. And I'll explain why. They were repackaged with ribbons and sweetly scented with enticing promises. Most Ghanaians will agree that Nana Akufo-Addo is indeed the president Ghana never got. And indeed, I dare say, his much touted economic whiz-kid Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is also the economic messiah Ghana never got. The NPP government took over from our administration on 7 January 2017. They inherited an energy sector we had stabilized with the fastest mobilization of emergency power of almost 800 megawatts in the history of Ghana. Along with this came a new Energy Sector Levy Act, which we call ESLA, with potential revenues of 3 billion Ghana cedis every year to pay off legacy energy sector debts. They inherited an ongoing Millennium Challenge Compact of $547 million aimed at making Ghana's energy sector the most efficient in Africa. This family, ruling family, quarreled over the shares in the PDS company and led to the US pulling back $190 million, which was meant for the most critical component of the compact, and that is private sector participation and improvement in collections at the distribution end of the electricity value chain. They inherited more than $450 million of the IMF extended credit facility initiated by my administration. Most of our state-owned enterprises were breaking even or making a profit. We handed that to them. They inherited a cocoa production of more than 960,000 metric tons of cocoa, with a cocoa board that was making profit and owed only 1.5 billion cedis to the central bank in cocoa bills. We handed over to them 2 new oil-producing wells, the 10 fields and the ENI Sankofa, which increased Ghana's oil production by more than 100,000 barrels per day, with additional gas of more than 200 million standard cubic feet per day. And this increased Ghana's oil revenues from petroleum by more than $500 million every year. They took over from our administration a stabilization fund in which we had accrued $277 million. A Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund with seed money of $270 million. A sinking fund account at the Bank of Ghana with a balance of over $200 million. They inherited a budget that ran a deficit of 6.1% with zero borrowing from the central bank, the Bank of Ghana, zero borrowing. They inherited a stable currency that traded at about 4 cedis to $1. Inflation was at 15.4%. Unemployment was at 8.4%. And when we handed over the administration of this country to the Akufo-Addo-Bawumia government, Ghana's debt as a percentage of our GDP was 56%. As a result of fiscal consolidation, we handed over an economy that was set to grow above 8%. As predicted by the World Bank and IMF and all the credit rating agencies. Private businesses enjoyed an enabling environment to thrive, and foreign investors were queuing to make investments in our economy. The NPP government also took off with a stabilized economy and significant buffers with enormous domestic and internal goodwill. Indeed, this has been the most favored government in our history. But alas, the Ghanaians' people's favor, their goodwill, has been repaid with only pain and anguish. This government has received more revenue than all governments combined in the history of Ghana. And as the saying goes, to whom much is given, much is expected. Unfortunately, the people of Ghana have been severely shortchanged by this administration. The scorecard of this administration has been abysmal.
Yes, that is the nation builder, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Nkano, setting the record straight and painting the right picture of Ghana on the share Akufo-Addo ne Uraba Wobiansa on the 7th of January 2017, almost 8 years ago. On the entire boss, I take picture when they say MPP4, omunim intro di, omunim infutru tu. Oma dada Ghana for peace. Oh, Joma me kono na nyema say yes. Joma me kono na Ghana nti say heaven. Like any other country, na ye what challenges. Na nyema bibiri owa na enkoye. However, na yura Mahama ashoshe nyeme ye, watoto nyeme ye. Apijo minus baby kwanya ya namso no ayekoye nim impuntu kwanya na ya namso enti President Mahama and son of launch manifesto no kwano shared with us facts and figures untumi ni ho achinye eya no kreturu do edikai ochiremu a Ghana how ba ko pa na breso ha ye na ye nyina mahode ho nsam nkani a ne ntumi nyina so Sidum so iso enya na abreso ne fiti ase obekaya mo mani afini de munim e papa Rollins pencil in the 80s enya dum so e papa Kofo pencil enya dum so fact e papa JJ Rollins pencil ko enya dum so Kofo pencil po de okofa asofo so munko akosumbu no pe bra base ya so munko akosumbu ko bompa na nsu nto na intiminya enya na mahoden e de na enya de foforo e na Mahama betoye. But you see, he did not blame anyone. He took full responsibility. Said he will fix it. And like he explained in the tape you just listened, I will harass so, intend them so, Enyama wode on the bag Ghana ni bin sida. They are Mary by or the car power by about 800 megawatts in a short period of time. The largest and the fastest mobilization of power are Ghana yehumbi since Ghana betoho. And the men in Amawode Kenya and so yesua all kono na yetudum so as. E kaswa na emene enyamahode companies like ECG, Gridco, ene de keka hono or the etuo bi ba efutuo bi ba friend Energy Sector Levies Act ESLA afidi ya maye over 3 billion cedis maye di tuasa aka no, and that was the solution to enyamahode problems. Sene be ya eka emma ECG, Gridco, VRA and Samsung kodum so tibiem Mahama eyisa problem ni free or Samsung kra my gas enyamahode emfidie na emaye nkenia no ye de begum ojaframa e de be maye nkenia because before that na ye be hia gas I just yakọ Nigeria akọkra afibia na Ghana ehwere $300 million just on the importation of gas, and by building the biggest factory in Ghana and the trouble gas processing plants. Any Ghana gas company, I be you mama Ghana for be bring we solve that problem. It's in Kenya problem no na solve by the time manager Mahama Eko. Ubekaya 2015 Jo Mahama de Eko IMF. Na nye se ye de kat se na ye de ka ye ntumi ntue da bi. Na ye pese investors GD omo we sika semu ye pejama ne kosoro ne yetimi twi sika eba Ghana be ye mpuntu ro ni policy credibility. Enti ye we walked to the IMF young career on a stretcher and in an ambulance they said ya ben koye omo moye ye koje just $937 million ne nu $1 billion impo ya no mu koye omo da stretcher so omo ka omo ntimi ntua omo abo mine nti 3 billion preko. We went $937 million Yewra Mahama nsa kan no akra bi no je na abreso ebe to no man de ye adwuma sika ni mu dodo $450 million o man penye kufu ado ne ba womia ene be yisu ye just the president Mahama ka asem wo wini ba enka Ghana fo bebre nim MPP for no mu di na terms of the IMF. Now, IMF, were incompetent. They came and met the IMF money, $450 million. They drew it down. There was somebody here. And ya no kwa Jo Mahama eko Ujessica. Tiemiyo Ghana bako semu minim omampenia ufra kunya so kwa. Na ya bofutuo under the Fourth Republic at least asika them. Sinking fund for two Jo Mahama boy. Say yen sie sika wo, yen kore sika wo. Na Ghana ye kaya de ne mre so say was ye tua kana yakofa sika no e de tua. Look at how visionary Jo Mahama was. He said no see dwene hwe kan. Because President Kufuor in 2007 na wakoje ye first Eurobond besi di kan e wa mansembia so $750 million. And not President Mahama himself, Mrebe Sua, I was a Ghana Trias Akan. Amamosu Yantuaso, to be Kazako for Nigeria into the main farm. Ain't about for no. Academy first $250 million, President Mahama paid. And a $500 million Akano, Tracy Kato sinking fund. A good for the neighbor will by next carry them. Or sounds about for 12 I a friend Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund GIF for 12 from kwa boy say ports duties are etua no hon yentimu kakra emfanko to na yemfa nyempuntu nyuma ngwa infrastructure investment impuntu nyuma kese a edi nyuma beba Ghana edi nkoso ni impuntu beba and also so opana akufu ado ni nua ketua bawomia ba ya no na $270 million sika cash edem and MPP for because Jo Mahama enyo mo hwe left them a mess. You came and met sinking fund $500 million gave $270 million Ghana all you sikas na you rata mills ama ya yemra 2011 Petroleum Revenue Management Act. Amrano atrese yente sikani be 15%. Enkoto fotoa ye freno stabilization fund. Stabilization fund, like the name suggests. Yes, ye all you sikano ye didn't atamels no jo mama say no. My ye ni na e be to me the 70%. Aye there was ye bia ne. But 21%, not 15. Sorry. Ye fancy. Na o mine kwa ho kire mu a ye de abeboa. 9% ye yemfa ntu nchiri ma ho ye se friend heritage fund. Sa stabilization fund nkwa jo ma e no de be $300 million na to. It emra coronavirus be ba ya o man sika sem ye basa no. Eno na akufu ado ne ba gomia e ko mu e ko yi 1.2 billion cedis, not dollars. It was $300 million, but it went in for 1.2 billion cedis. Because now, as at 20, I covered the buy a dollar a bear 6 cedis. No? When they multiply $300 million a January, that was in excess of 1.8 billion cedis. So they went for 1.2 billion cedis. And yeah, no ko. Yeja abaywe enuma kesia na ni nyine enya mfaso, like President Mahama said. Na breso 2016 ECG enya mfaso. Na breso 2016 Gridco enya mfaso. Cocoa Board enya mfaso. Bank of Ghana enya mfaso kura enya sika kusi hospital. Eno na ye friend of the bank hospital cover the buy and cry ha. I want na akufu ado ministers o masala eko hospital. Vibrant, viable, strong, profitable. Abaynyuma na efe nipa bebreye enyemapa. Joma meko. Osansu ja enkofoi America sika $490 million. Yemfa me ya dia ye friend power compact. Ni yemfa CSC ECG. Said be ya dum so magana biem America fosi come de mine no. Almost $500 million. Eno no mo kote abusuya company nanfofo company omode baba fo munnim enyina ma hoden nyansa bia ekototo ano a onche ni United nti entokwesi omuntemu a America force omusika omafa omfa ma ye biem nti $190 million hwe ahwere Ghana kata hyehe pro ye ni sikeni brinti abusuya baako eno enema tape bi ba bonti amote Gabi Ochenda kun voice akufu adu nua Bumpty voice. Omo check shares of ECG. Dia Mahama di jaw bi o ma sen. Yera Mahama eko. Yes, na nipa bebre ni adwuma. But what was the unemployment rate? Like he said, 8.4%. Internet was form. Mbomponso anyama bo fa so kosora ye friend inflation rate 15.4%. Like it was not the ideal, but at least 90%. And like President Mahama said, Ototu nyeme yama 2016, wanye 1 cedi busia from Bank of Ghana, yam printi sika 1 cedi kramano. Ene mohe baby ya Ghana yedi ja ba womi am no mo dia ba bedru. Bibia say, bibia tete apansam. Yeka cry into me. And after President Mahama painted the right picture about Ghana, yede share kufuado neba wumi ansano. Osanso can baby, can bibi, efa baby kufuado neba wumi ababi. For which reason? I said they must make their handing over those ready because they must go. I was omoko. Now the obey me ayo mine yen oba. Shewe mami sisi ay.
An inflation rate that went as high as 54% and is currently still hovering above 20%. Ghana today has one of the highest food inflation rates in the whole of Africa. We have a currency that has depreciated to almost 16 cedis to $1, and we borrowed more than 70 billion from the central bank, the Bank of Ghana, causing a serious upsurge in inflation and causing the Bank of Ghana to go broke. We have a debt to GDP that went as high as 104%. And today, the unemployment rate is almost 15%, from just above 8% in 2016. Worst of all, Ghana has defaulted on her debt payments and has therefore engaged in a debt exchange that has resulted in painful haircuts, and they have deferred the tenure of bonds at lower interest rates. This has caused a lot of trouble for investors, including pensioners. Cocoa production, which has been one of the mainstays of our economy, has plummeted, and for the first time in the history of our country, the Cocoa Board annual syndication, which was sought after by all international banks, today it has no takers. Nobody is willing to lend Cocoa Board any money. Production volumes are down, and Cocoa Board is seeking to delay delivery of almost 350,000 tons of cocoa to next year. It means that your government, NDC, is the one going to have to find the 350,000 to fill that hole, to pay the debt.
So that was President Mahama again. And something what but in the next episodes, we'll be bringing you more clips from this important program. Baby and Ghana. Mampenya kufuado neba wumi adia kwa kudru. Ne inflation na eye 15% na no mo se esondodo. Pomponso anyama boko soro no ekomirika dodo no. Ekosoro ko do 54% 2022. Shini pa bibri betiro musika. Nipa bibri anu aduane bawo. And now I know say ya almost about 22%. That's a 15%. Nine yet no more can say to a bentia Mahama 22% a and no more be break it. Unemployment rate 8.4 na mo say yen to a bentia Mahama ye to a betia no. And more than 15%. And Mahama eko Ghana na ye ka. O de tutu ye sika ye wunyina ho debt to GDP ratio. Na yesika ye wono emu ohamu chichemu adunu nsia 56% ebitime tu ayeka. Any friend debt to GDP ratio. And let Ghana as of December 2022 besia bo bebrebe ni sika die basa anti. O de Ghana katotu yesika nyina ho a 104%. E chere say ye ton Ghana nyina kra ntimi ntu ayeka. Ye ne kam ne Ghana intibi ntwayeka omo aya bo mo ho besia nyina no ya mo haircut e kire se omusika wo se nka ye de ma wo mo no aban na fabi mo fo ma no kopem dan. That is why our pensioners our maba ben besia, including the former Chief Justice and Chair Krano Moye Oyechre e wo Ministry of Finance NDC Ghana bakose muda ene edwuma bia MPP for gunu PBC yagunu Cocoa Board yagunu Gihok yagunu ECG omagu edwuma bia omagu no Jomama braso yetimiti cocoa na kakakra na 1 million tons atamos abraso yenya 1 million tons but 2016 969,000 metric tons and ebisa say yeti cocoa ni yeti say 500 metric tons wa yenya bi iti omo ayekoje omo besia say ye de ba beto cocoa abro omo ne ye de omo ka 350,000 tons yenya kuku na nko kuku adwuma na egu no ye ka omo ma yenka Cocoa Board e ka omo de wo Bank of Ghana over 13 billion omo ntimi ntua ente busuanfo areho enyi se de odanije mu no on nim se decision ne fa wa wutie mi se koyi enkoyi wunim na wunim so se enkoyi na ye yamfonso ne ye to abama MPP bi mu a na ne de ye ka ne se o man no ma se ni se ya emu aya denden dia ye bre na da o mo dia da yen taxes o mo ka so mo be ye free on so mo di over 40 agu ye so a ye komu bu no ye pene so ye ni je ho. It will be an expression of our satisfaction with the misgovernance and the destruction of this country by the NPP. Ye yam so ne to abama mo a se obi NIC umene okun na wo man fans obe chim ne nan no wabu ko mu preko. Let's not make that mistake. That is why you must pay attention to John Mahama and Iswadi Hunoni Shishepa, our NDC, your manifesto, it has something for you. And I'm going to the screen and I want to give you a summary of 3 parts of manifesto na yedi chudwano. The first part eye etwa wodoa bawomia Akufo-Addo ne MPP de agu yeso ama Ghana ye dendende ene otonwa yento ufri ayentua. One of the reasons is because of taxes. What do you call supermarkets and aqua ports and as a call filling a grocery shop or restaurants na ko to ade bia na re e bob man receipt ne taxes in kungu so e do so kra cha ade ne bo enemire mi etua covid levy yetua e levy yetua ngusie to emissions levy, so many taxes. And President Mahama was shable about these taxes in the manifesto. What will you do? So let's start with taxation. Now, where the manifesto I did to Ghana, I did about President Mahama and so a kwaya yebe faso atetoso. A two baby na I'm a businesses every Ghana Cote d'Ivoire, Ebiko Togo, Ebiko Nigeria. How can we reduce those taxes? Now Magana for one high because I'm sacred na the policy beba. Say we be school, obe ya kwan. I was saying ni pet your money muno omo hutimi high. So we are starting with taxation. Now this is what President Mahama is promising. Say within the first 90 days, e-levia bawumia ediaba. Emewo hieni obreye adwuma titi ni mowuremu a na onya kakra. O sendi sika ma ne baby, o sendi sika ma ni nua bi wo sukuu mu, o sendi sika ma ni busuani bi a na bawumia tew e-levy no. Sa e-levy no. Omampenyi John Mahama say obeyi e de afi obetwem. Na busanfo apart from e-levy John Mahama say obetwem no. COVID-19 levy to a make sense ba kokra. It doesn't make sense one bit. Say corona yare ba 2024 years ago. Ghana onyame adom Yenyesika over 30 billion because of that. I'm saying we're having some technical hitches. So we will go for a short commercial break and come back. What is happening here?
Work more efficiently.
John Dramani, 24-hour.
See them out.
Yeah, for Movanche, a little technical hitch. That is why we took a short break. And we see the number Nugusu Americano is about taxes. It's what Yura John Dramani Mahama Sioba Ubichem. And the first tax is e-levy. But they can't say e-levy at it makes sense. Because Bawumiane Kachre on Peace FM in August 2016. In fact, August 2020, say Momo dia yan for na ye Momo nti ni say ye de to bia eto Momo so. Eno nti enya dia MPP aban e de to ebeto Momo so. That is what Bawumia said. Ewi akire no, they brought e-levy. And utie then General Secretary John Boadua oye Chief Executive Officer ma MPP na Samra ye pass e-levy no ko cabinet meeting na. O say Bawumia na e-levy mra no kro ne tire. He was very instrumental. You can Google it. Kojo Oponkroma said it. Gideon Boako Bawumia as a spokesperson said it. And John Boadu said the same thing. The panocha no John Mahama say Obaba betwem. It ada John Mahama o send Mumu. O ye electronic transaction Uber. O ye any transfer yenti e-levy ye betwem. COVID-19 levy, like I was explaining, yare ababe kum ye no. Ababe say ni pedwuma no. Ye mfa nya to enyi ni sika emfi ni panchai. Eye pu. Eye etimodin. Ghana bakose mu yenti bibi se mpanyin semda. Say yare bia ba ye say de yare no ada ne to. We don't have cholera levy, we don't have HIV levy, we don't have malaria levy. You need typhoid levy. That didn't hear what COVID levy. Because abai no de bia no. And nam sike di enti no. Sike bi ombenya bia nso ho. Enti kwan a ombefa so de nyanse nitie de to aba me yetu sika mo ma che di nko a. Nenya sa ede na COVID ababe kum nipa ni asanso de ada ne to. Na COVID is wa mamusika over 30 billion with the Shenekwa. So why are we still paying COVID levy? About COVID 2020 the by 2022 na COVID the trem. Do your checks. And yet the American why you mu. Or men be anywhere seen not West Africa, not Africa, not in the world, no country energy COVID levy from their citizens. Why must we pay COVID levy? It will go to Obama MPP ni Bawumia. You want to still pay COVID levy? No. John Mahama said within 90 days the same Bosomemians are pay. Where Emranti and a tour Bakua Eha on said Burton and Yadia Eye Ubia pet set obey Burton. It is not ideal. Say Ubia Bemane buy Burton. But say that you many boys Tifie, you will be declared. Uncle Bokrono. That's the question. Uncle Bokrono. No. I was set. Also trying to look. And away yes, pa cha na sa cha na yinim tititin way of football. Manchester and Chelsea ko bo wane be Chelsea Chelsea be shemienu. Okay. Chelsea shemienu ana wanya kakra atwaduane di. Eye. Even though enya no na ye hwe ama maburu ne emrantie no. So it has become a refuge. All these unemployed young people, I know and also so Bawumia say ultra bets na udia 10% or joe tight 10%. Yakrano ultra bets ibedi sa be one day be a ton of lives with 1,000 Ghana biana. I will be 10%. And also, John Mahama will be trim. Now, to no the Omodia Ba one power couldn't hear friend emissions levy. And also, so a tour member will be say, and a Fidebia, a produce musi, they are no genitor. Into Kada, Abuboya, Mahama can do. Mutu. Ubia trot 27 bus, Ubia 100 Ghana and the account, depending on Musi Dodo will produce. Who would have thought? Say under the so-called economic messiah, I also be move from taxation to production. We will be paying e-levy, COVID levy, emissions levy, and 10% betting levy. In Kenya, Mr. John Dramani Mahama is coming again. The nation builder, you are not quite for our cast somewhere will be to me or baby him. Now, so be tremble, ampa. But we are not no diatro. Because what I said, your mama will be try e-levy. It's also swap of cabin. COVID levy need to be come. Into a cocametra e-levy, metra bed levy. E-levy is one hour they buy. It's a bed and yaji what this will be trip. Betting levy, wa, but will be a 1 hour they buy. Ed and a wakasa will be trimmed here. Now, a high meat, Miss Studio high meat. Now, me camera person, the bano be a harmful true. Now, on was also je prior, why be was a boy as a manana. It is enka, a young pumpers obey ye from and Kenya, and young wasubia because no one had a buy. Or no, and or ye, chairman of the economic management, make up a womiase. Basukua, Eshe Gan, Sika Samsung Prim, Bawumia is a chairman. A Kufuado say or no would name Sika Sam to 3 where Jani in Ama Bawumia. A Kufuado said it. Timbawumia, any ye, or no nebejina simpieso, Ebubo di. Ajimam, you can say, what a solid team. Alan Kojo Chemante, Wabu Weti, Akutua, CFE, Jamba for what a solid team. I don't know, Baumia. And a solid team, no one of the taxes we have. And the same Baumia who say about Tuaba, when you say Ghana for where we They said you about 2020 or Becatre say, he live your vamba, Namumu and Yafu the Yusu. Now you're Tuaba man and I was a matreke 419, no diaba, Sakawa, Frakadam, and all sounds what be him. And Penny say first fool no be fool, second fool no be fool, but third fool. That's also money. It means say Ghana for we will not fall for those lies. Or no crano, Bawuniano. Penny for say, what's the question of a mount to man? No, it's anything. And nay, or no, never is sick as a so. Obesi, as I think, was shame. Tuano, e-levy, netway, our walking, so pursue you free. And they are with me if you. You could be beard to Abawumia car, a Kufuadunsi, a Kufuado Dobano. Kufuado Angasaka, or say Nancy, we are Simunina, and you know Kufuado Tim the Woo, or say Bawumia Tim the Woo. Ubedi Mechinya, Kohe. I have also West Wongon by election. Last rally, MPP for a year, I want to Kufuado Kasasam. The tape is there. It's better than Bawumia Kufuado, say Nancy, and I would team, no catch the Kufuado say. Uncha tumu wa uncha Bawumia pa obetwam enti na se okohia asɛmtwɔfo a ɔkeka taxes yi sɛ ɔba obi ye free one ɛna asɛmtwɔ ni nyansani bibisa na sɛmbisa nyansasɛm bio ɛna ɔsɛ Bawumia wosu be yi tuo ye free wa ɛnɛ wona wote akonwa so wona wohwɛ Ghana sika sɛm so ɛne atwam ni anyi woni ye free wo kwasia sɛmtwɔ ni bisa ye ni asa. The answer Bawumia gave will shock you. Me tia asem no na fa bobi pusa say, "Hey, nti Ghana pa baby adu ni MPP. Is this how low the party has sunk? That today this is their leader?" Bawumia catch the Ghana for say, "Minim say eto na media begumu so no, mu wekumo, mo bre. Na me yifri won na, me da nya manifesto." The answer no. O se di enti ato no ontimi nyimfiri won ne na ye bra yesu no di enti Bawumia se ontumi nyituo ni mfiri won se oyifiri wa onya manifesto a wo be ye o mampanyi a nyame panwu to fi akwa obeye enti se na be ye obenya manifesto no obeye mampanyi obenya adwuma aye enti eto no onyimfiri won ne onyimfiri wo china Bawumia no ye no nyime na meka. That is what Bawumia said. Udi mechinya hwe video e mame.
Other issue was that we wanted to do these tax reforms, import duty, flat tax, tax amnesty, and so on. Why don't I do it now? And why do I want to? I must have a manifesto. Otherwise, if I do everything now, if I could, what would I do when I come into office?
No. Look, for our party, Semtonchai. we are Ghana ni unyamia bo we badrema. Dwe asem we hu ye. Ask yourself, way yetimi de ye man benyima ni ye. Ye bisa wo se eto ya wo hyebo se ye nto aba ma na wo be yi firi ho da ache no. Enne wo na wo tie konwa so, wo na wo de bae. Nti se wo se ye nyi firi wa wo betumi ye firi. E wa wo party, ene wa bem. Because Nanado still or MPP ni, but we are MPP ni. MPP so di mu na ba we ba begina. It is MPP sit to on ye free wa, and I will make me a year free. Yen about we eka. I say, as I want yesterday will be answered on one essay. Also be detra. As I want yesterday, crown on one to be a concert. Say, I manifesto. It's only manifesto tea. Bet me amana shebunti to no nyi free wa erade one ben agana for the ayenkrofo I need to get a manifesto na me yitu oni free wa me ba nti wo yitu oni free wa na say Ghana your problems asana wo be yo mampanyi a nyame pangu untu bi enya adwuma anya bi mana. Governance is a continue. It's about solving problems, and now solve problem what china for beba then you solve. But you don't say ne etwa media ba ebu nkofo komi nyi free obi komi free mo cha me nya adwuma nye. What? Etwa no eno nkwa na problem. Uyi free wa adwuma foforo wo ho a wo beba wo ba be. But because entro no odi na wonya na adwen say taxes no be ye free wonti no onwu asem wo kan. Why did I play this video to you? Come in me mo mokra. The reason is simple. Se said here Yesu Kristo ka kire say we ye bre no atradi for the entro techrema na dan techrema be ba ye nche no. I am telling you about what braba MPP4 led by Bawumia omo de atron sem adokodokon sem ebebebiem but wo carry sem no na de kwadwendwem a obehu za de omo ka no adwen pa bi anta akire no kure bi anim, and this is a typical example. Now yanko yanim still on the taxes. Tax number 5. Yewra Mahama wani so ade hunu se infidi juma obepijem. Kuyayo opejem na boama Ghana efa ntoma pefra. Enti wasanso ahebo in a manifesto say eye import duty a ewo cars any infidi a yede ye infidi juma industries, factories. Yede ye kuya tractors, planters, harvesters. Infidia ye debe ye kuya na ama kuya no etimi akoso kama na aduane abuso. Infidia ye debe ye factories, industries na ma adwuma ba ma memo ane baba wanya bia ye no. O kra bi ba Ghana duty e wo so no wo ye firi ho untua. And also so yeah, number 5, NDC eba. Apart from the e-levy, the COVID levy, the emissions levy, and the 10% bet winners levy, we saw your import duty ye free on vehicles and equipment for infidijuma industrial use and kuyayo agriculture. Now, you were two of your friend of price stabilization and recovery levy. Wow, auto fuel be a 16 pesos per aquatoa bako of petrol, 14 pesos aquatoa bako of diesel, 1 liter. Na sa tuono ye tua se ne be ya aban be jeje agu no waboaboa no na eda petrol ni diesel bo be kosoro amansan dwa so a e wo se bo no so kosoro Ghana no. Na aban akofasa sika no na ode abeto petrol bo no so subsidies na ma ye hwan dey ahehan aban we led by Bawumia ne Akufo-Addo betena konwa so e konfie motwi o ma jeje sa to we more than 3 billion cedis price stabilization and recovery levy hwe eto ni dio price stabilization ye dey stabilize petrol ni diesel bo se de be ya Ghana for wo be hehan omo agi sika no omo fan support na petrol ni diesel bo mra from a sika no madi ni nyina eno na Akufo-Addo de chata wiem hyen na one se wa bro ni moji omani na odware gu yeso no. So President Mahama so ba sa ato no ye bejeje na ye de aso Ghana for ase eno be boa ma petrol ntumu no aba form because they say petrol gallon almost 70 cedis. Diesel gallon, almost 70 cedis, 68 in actually. Abrajo Mahama Abreso, they just 14 cedis. Ade. And then akotwa ketwa no leta no bo 15 cedis. Esokrache Mahama gallon kese ne bo na 14 cedis. All because of amamu boni abawumi ani MPP4 but the frakadam ebeji to me ede. Now yonko yenim. Another tax that President Mahama eba be yenwo djuma ne de ahoto aba eye okopotwa charges and fees ewo. Meaning, offer any item I will clean or pot, good for Ghana for importers and exporters. A chairman, Munim, as some make a winning somewhere. Boga for a modern Yamaba, Munim. Charges and fees, a buso need duty, no 24 different charges and fees. Oko tibia, rebel. President Mahama said, Panucha and Oba. Yeah, Baba rationalize the so simple. Or say so. Because Ghana, yes, we will encourage the production of local goods and services. But the capacity to produce the Ghana in Naniho. In the end, I be crying maba. Now, say what duty nimu, net fees and charges nimu, do ever portwa. The Oko Krabano, no so, or the better the bosso, to could you more to wine to. As our port charges be baba with me and dear porto, and I may bread. Or by also or the benchmark value discount about what's port duty to 50% or bois. That is who Bawumia is. Adokodoko ne nada hene and throw hene. Or Jitumi or Petumia, the Casanco, Jitumia, the Casanco. Inti port of war or catcher of the benchmark value discount about metete import duty to 50% nani in an entro. Today he's making the same promise. Abrauno netia kunyasua so person ya ko bitumi ayenene. Yemko yene. Number 8, VAT to Ghana ni bietua. Consumer tax. VAT obi etua VAT. Ye den share fufuro bi ba on VAT and also so bema ye wan high. This first one is for businesses. Get fund and NHIL 2.5%, 2.5%. Ghana Libya utu ade abeto bi abida so. Na businessman na ono akofa na ade eba no. Ono ontua VAT. Eye wa wo kwa akoton akwa consume no, una utua. Enti efritete businessman no okoka nyama na ba utua de efre no input VAT. Now, oton we are wajene output VAT into the second sika. MPP for buy no. Get funny NHI no man ye free VAT no. It's businessman do to any input VAT, the output VAT no nya. So in effect no, businesses omo VAT omutua no akosoro 5%. Jo Mahama so ba be sesa ade no. The businesses VAT omutua no ebeba from. Afi ye wonyuma nketinketi bi wo ho obi ye bojo na VAT GR4 ha no otua VAT sa bojo nyuma no micro and small businesses obi e bie ni supermarket kitwa bi oton ade wo table so na oton ade okwan ho no Jo Mahama say ye nyi omu free VAT tuam nti omu nyina ye ba be yi omu free afi VAT a edankani aso Jo Mahama say obi ye free 3% VAT flat rate ye be ye free na VAT no ya ye ne baako Yenina yetua the same thing. It's VAT so won hye ya Jo Mahama de ba no next. We so the baba be ama because Ghana is currently nipa kakra bi omo ya ban adwuma a omo ankasa wo omo adwuma eni tua tax. Nipa dodo na ntua. But omo ya adwuma jisika go omo botom. Na ye free say inse say ye beto tuo mu ama sa nipa kakra bi no mutua to ko omo abu no. Eni ye ntrem na omo ntua no so ntua bi. So that is what we mean by broadening the tax base. No more budget tax, no more D. All the leakages are GRA. No, you basically to Krunina, the Jessicana, Yetim de Adepa, Abo, my God. Lastly, on taxes. Tax exemptions. Ghana, Womra, Parliament, Itimima Hokwanse, Emma will be into your tax. MPP for Bayano, or must say Samrano. Omo de aye party sem. The hewenim na Ubetimi atua bribe bi ama wa mo se ama tax exemption no ma fa akira ba no ma ba beje omo percentage. And the tax exemption has now become a business for NPP4. You can say the tax ache obi. Nipa na the tax ache no. Edwuma be na o ya ma Ghana. Enya so mfa so ntia the tax na che no. Na enye de omo hwe no no. Omo party for ni omo business men na omo betumi ajeje sika no omo na say we ache tax 100 million. We dey 20 million the kickback. And that is why I say about Samara no. Near the pere yo. Yama tax exemption ni mu ada ho. Nti ye ka say ye the tax e che adwuma yoku bi a eye adwuma yoku a na adwuma a wo ba be ye no hu hia Ghana benya so mfaso e de adwuma beba e de nimdie beba Ghana. Nti ye che the tax a so mfaso ho e competitive. Nye se nipa kakra bi na e kwa akwachi sumu ase no mo de ama mo party for abro man ni nya so mfaso bi ano mo makwachi sika no edi. So these are the 10 tax policies our NDC manifesto mu a the person what here and the low hanging fruits COVID levy ye twem e-levy John Mahama e twem betting levy o twem emusie to emissions levy o twem port duty fees and charges or teso VAT or teso before say to abanama Mahama ne NDC ne yes anyema we are. And Mahama is somebody you can trust. And then medical one will say the policies in the manifesto are making one seminar. Policies are ebema ye hwan high. As I can education, health, security, agriculture next week, you know. Because in the next couple of weeks, a manifesto we won't come teach you any EBD on NDC and youth segment. But then but you said the akuko be di ansana pese bro beba. Mahama the big push ba or the way about na die no be ni sesi e be ma ye ho atoyen. We are 90 days. And just wa shebo ne keke te said there obi na mo a wo shebo no. O said me ye ne na e be de manya manifesto sa no beba no. Obeka say oh tax ni me free wa 2028 me de nya manifesto. Enti me ma tax na wo say na be ya 2028 me nya manifesto. Sa no beka akiro. Unimu warena na kwantere kwaso so be mantoma abusuantie ne din. So now yenhwe obroni fe bi social interventions ehyehyaya aban eya na sede se oye na wode bo ahianfo mobrowa oni bie na omoso hu timi towo social interventions eni woman mu a e de ahokyere ene yawdie ene eba ene me ne udi nkomo about 6 key ensia social interventions are NDC ne John Mahama ebeye a ede NDJ beba ha hia me pa entity ne yema. Next yedi kan yera John Dramani Mahama so the shishi bi ba your friend no fee stress de ba twika semu a school fees a awofo ne edusuafo entity omombre wo ho yempese akoda bia bedwendwen na wabre wo school fees ho e wo suapon ahodo e wo Ghana. Public tertiary institutions. Yaka public tertiary institutions are there: university, polytechnic, technical university, college of education, nursing training. Sa edusuafo ni nyina no John Mahama se wo hu se enkrani bebre ko free SHS wie wa pass nso hwe aba. Admission fee is you good 3 answer na waba school no 30 million sikada daddy 40 million 25 million obede tua e bia je so yakobo besia impempi so no emra awofo wo no ye kakra bi enti obata bia woni bi no wo se ne ba no wetwa pa no hu akora wabo 6 we enye sika anko university legal or certificate edi John Mahama say under no fee stress policy edika o de ba ne say akra bia wo be pass akọ public tertiary institutions say college of education, nursing training, university, polytechnic, technical university. First year uko school no o ma me ontua academic fees free u school fees ankasa ontua in the hall fees ne SRC dues ne sa anyama na obitu but school fees aban ni tua ma schools ni bi wo wa sa school fees na 25 million 23 million your mama say oba wa fasa akani nyina ontua eno ne di kai next no academic fees. The atosu mienu omo second year, third year, fourth year, continuing students so almost break. First year nina year fan school fees are money free no so obeko second year. Obi so kra was second year, obi or third year, obi or fourth year. Dia na be ya ama wo mo. Tertiary education boy a day wa Ghana dodo. I was say aban boy because so check article 25 plus 1C of the 1992 constitution wo ho. Was say ye basic ni free, primary ni JSS ni ye free ni wie, yemra secondary. Ye secondary ni free we yemra university. Suapon ahodo ni mo. And that is where we are starting from, and we are starting with the first years. Until your first year and free year, second, third, fourth year. No, so President Mahama say, or the Bibiba student loan plus. Student loan are edika home. No, to your friend student loan plus. Until your BA school, Kurana will pisika kutia school fees. Uko student loan plus loan no, yabema okese. Na wajena dia kutia school fees. Uwi school na wetua. Until first year there, a free bonto. Second year, third year, fourth year, ubinya loan now the 12 school fees. Still under no fee stress, there was hardly free tertiary education for Obibia wedding them. You say persons with disability. We were to me until we were any 1 year. We were na son tiasem. We were or disability be. Abusuya enya ne pe no sa na ye wo no so be wi asen sa na no tie but otimi born wo modern akọ primary utwa okọ SS okọ JSS wa pass okọ SS wa pass no could do university o could do polytechnic o could do technical university o could do college of education o could do nursing training na what the President Mahama said abraka yen so na se ne piano do bi because was an tibia ni mu no these are the vulnerable in our society, and we must care for them. And John Mahama cares for them. And John Mahama say, free tertiary education. Just will be biara wedded them as on tiasem. The new who are there unto me nante it be a problem being a one. Once you are disabled, when you do tertiary. Schools are mabubodi ya suapon ahodo amabubodi ya ubeko school free and when you first year first year free, second year free, third year free, fourth year free, and it is summer abanono yantoaso. All these in the 2024 manifesto of the NDC, the TFIA Assembly, resetting Ghana for jobs, accountability and prosperity for all. Now where the air there your friend of Mahama Cares, edi wene wa iti am impenable Ghana Medical Care Trust. You trade it here say Mahama Cares. Uko US ayo Obama Care. Joe Mahama say Obama the Mahama Cares. Indeed, Mahama Cares. Let's see Mahama Cares within Chirimu. Look, oman bia on she omo many more yare amu here ayare sheno. Our mind on your worth dying for any country that doesn't care for its sick is sick. You see, any country that doesn't take care of its sick is sick. Omaya unitima na onwa enshe wonu awo yare no omaya nankasa yare. Ghana ne ya wo yare bebra eye yare kwankura. Ghana for Bibre. They can't say me because me nipa Bibre ya omukosa omuwasa atibi animo. We were the kidney I say, the liver I say. Na coma when your problem. Cancer when your problem. So we are a cancer, different forms of cancer. When you hypertension and a stroke. When you diabetes, I see chiri so I are ni na your friend of kwankro. Chronic diseases. And yare a wobetumi treat no wetu ase prekope. Yare a ye manage. It will be just a yare na ebi o ya brante bi na ni afi kakra. Obebo ho kasa kopem se obewu. Na de masa nipa bebre ni wu ni se and indeed who check researcher data nature said yare we de kum nipa pa wo Ghana. Na de man basa ne se the cost of treating those chronic diseases no endorsed. And now kidney failure and I was called dialysis mukulebua ubisu. Dialysis back home, any easy. Cancer no, any easy. Health insurance also cover cancer and cover dialysis. Health insurance and cover sickle cell and cover asichiri yare and cover sa yare ni nyina. It do you hear ni na unya yare ni bia or death sentence no. We're now to a draw. We can't allow this to happen. Basically, kufuado neba wumi ani omumpenyu food discern kwa. Edi omuso omudi kwa ye cathedral omada de nyame ne Ghana fu nyina adane amra kese the biggest hole in the whole world. $58 million. The baka Ghana sikemu a onimne dodo 928 million cedis. Titi sikano 9.2 trillion. Nipa yiwo kidney disease cancer wo yare nyina betimi ahwe omo afe. So President Mahama so ba ono de on fesika no onni se no. Oba no abesuma mayiye obebo foto Mahama cares. Na obi a wo yare we bia no aban no de ate wo kaso. You go hospital a sike wo se wutua no e be kakra bi because aban no e fa ka ne bi. Next. Aside Mahama cares we free sanitary pass. Ayera Mahama say or the bread ye mofra e man na omabu omonsa omo primary JHS and SHS. Obi say hey primary JHS kan omo ka because ene enkoda no maba no obu omonsa ntempa. And awofo no bebre wo ho a omo ntimi ntopad no. Nti nkura ne bebre wo school no. There's the men says about untimi kura nko school because ntomago bi no use ana star will be no use untimi top pad no eja pad na ye turn 5 cedis na ama breso no ene etwem 20 30 maybe kura 40 cedis depending on the type na awo force na bosumi bia or mama enu a obetumi afford so ade no enti President Mahama wa ye bi da so ho yes the wa ye bi da no ye friend no aye boafo free sanitary pass or the buy MPP for dinner temwa and all the taxes occur with sanitary pass so intimate to mama so oba obecheni free amount kra or more primary JHS SHS or muhia sanitary pass. Next policy ayato need free primary health care 2020 it was in our manifesto and because President Mahama ye no kwafo nti wasanso de aba dia ne kire and oko kron keto animu hospital ni ho clinic no and a polyclinic no and a health center and a chip compound ho na nipa omo yare nyina omuko itiye ne ya onya malaria onya typhoid isisi ya ne ya onya BP ho no beko obeko no ahochiri nti ebi an health insurance oni bi ana wo bi kura wu ana yare o de ko ne health insurance cover. And some of it me afa ka ba kru kese nso oba hospital kese no wa hwe ya na wa hwe ne nkwa na bibi aye no the President Mahama say what chip compound health center clinic polyclinic if you 2025 echo obetena konwa no so pe wa wo yare a wo beko obi aye be hwe free untu ahwe free and then your friend free primary health care oko health center oko chip compound oko clinic oko polyclinic free because you empese yare ne be ye kese nothing na okupesika ye mfa memra gi mfa menko ha no. So these are the 6 social interventions. It's a taxes are John Mahama baby ye free ho. COVID levy, e-levy, 10% bet winners levy, in which CO2 emissions levy. VAT are all babeteso. Port fees and charges are all babeteso. All these tax policies, in addition to these 6 social interventions. Free primary health care, oko clinic, polyclinic, health center, chip compound. Ye be free under Mahama. Umpe we na pede be. Yes, so be Mahama cares. Funda eba be boa. Ebia wo de uni yare ni biba unu ye bia na papa bia na obi so ani bi obi. Uni de making cancer for bre. Ami bia menim no pa or breast cancer. Bra wo bre no. Enye easy. Abo be sia to nura so tibi to bi no da there. We are mwana a draw be no grinding. Why must we just allow the sick to fend for themselves? And when they are unable to do so, no matter what. John Mahama Babe Bo Munina. So that is the social intervention. If I'm a medoko, some jobs. You see, we your manifesto now, I run it through all the chapters. Jobs, jobs, and jobs. Chapter 2 of the manifesto. Jobs for all. Now, jobs for all. And you mano, you see, baby, no doso. Bene, my famu edu, mende baby go through. One of these 10 job creation initiatives are His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ede Babeba. Now, the first one, no, you can name to the job creation initiatives. The job creation initiatives. Yeah. Now, a producer, I'm going to also Eduma any Ghana near which they are now. So, to the first job creation initiative, 24-hour economy. And a one mana mabo actually braino. The one we launched at Winneba. And the new one that I want to play to you now. So, producer, the new one I already abomaye. We didn't launch it at Winneba, but it is also an official song for 24-hour economy. Boga High Life is slow kakra. And 24-hour economy in Chichi Munuo. Utiwe mame, yabape mebone tofani yako ya nimsisi ya.
Ghana must work more efficiently.
John Dramani Mahama, 24-hour economy.
Must work more efficiently.
John Dramani Mahama, 24-hour economy.
Good. So this is all about the 24-hour economy, the game changer. Organized labor, Ghana by your foku bad time at Jiatu. The way NMMA memo and Mabawa in Yejumaye. This a branch and our school when our remia. This is your hope of getting a job. When we school now, if you know when you're this is your hope of getting a job. School no kra went to me unko bi uti fi upe adwuma ya 24-hour economy anywhere need that so. Why? Because of formula 133. Formula 133. Formula 133. Actually say adwuma ba ko 3 shifts ni pa miensa. Enti enne adwuma na wunya bi nya na is because adwuma na ya no don hwere nwotwe enti nipa ba ko pe ni timi ye bi. Yo Mahama se oba na ba enwuma ankurankura enwuma no ya ya 24 hours. Enti ye be ye run 3 shifts. Don hwere nwotwe miensa 8 times 3 24. So adwuma ba ko no ya the 3 shift na be ye. Eya 3 shift enti no ko ku be ko 1 shift ama be ko 2nd shift na adwoa ako 3 shifts. So 1 job 3 shifts 3 people ubi abenya adwuma ni bia ye ubi abedidi peche. That is what the 24-hour economy is all about. Edi adwuma eba factories, industries, construction companies, ports, passport office, police, Ghana aban nyuma ankurankura nyuma, waste management companies obunyina be adwuma 24 hours. Na aboa ma adwuma ba, aboa ma sika ba, aboa ma Ghana fa no tuma pefra. Now the second one edi adwuma so ba ema de ni Women's Development Bank. Women's Development Bank. Banga eye sronko, banga eye dutwem. Banga jo Mahama ne ye maame Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. Ede ba ma emankoa. Ye di bank we nkomo wa happy. Ye kire nyina ne se emankoa bank. Obema bi abesi obi abepamo. Oba na ye bank manager, oba na be ye board member, oba na be ye teller, cashier, staff, security employee oba, driver oba, because yes, women can manage their own affairs. Na ye de boa emankoa. Oba wo ye hairdresser, oba o pamwade, oba wo ye fashion designer, oba o to ade odwom, oba o kokwanso kofa nyema, oba ye onu aduane. Oba wo school mu a waye business wo online, oba we school person create business, oba wo no na adwuma corporate world but person ye business ka ho. All these women o your bank, this is your bank, and it is a bank, not micro credit and savings and loans. It is ika wo pay say 500 cedis, 1000 cedis, 5000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, 500,000, 200,000. Bank we be ma besia e wonsi wono kiti bi e won hyehyeye mre because emma e wo Ghana omo ye adwumade omo nya akwadwero ubua wo mo a sika kakra bi omo de be didwa ama na ye kese na oba so ye yi a just efie ni nyina ni ji aba. So that's the Women's Development Bank. The third one, John Mahama the third program is National Apprenticeship Program. Enye nyina na ebetumi abo tie akotena office aye adwuma. Obi wo ho a onyame de ache no. Ana wono ade opɛ kra na nye office adwuma, opɛ nsa no adwuma. Okwa buruchira de ama buruchira tumpo ne se nsa no adwuma omfa ni agro. De oye nsa no adwuma wa buruchira wo sika chen de obo tie akotena office. Believe me, who will be a butcher bisano. And unti John Mahama eba na ba be prioritizing sanu juma. Obi school went him anko enrichly. And our kwadu enrichly craft opeso de usua bibi. He wants to learn a craft. Opeso usua 3 year. Opeso usua ade pam. Opeso usua sinisi ye mpaboa, sinisi ye tile, sinisi ye POP. Opeso ye organize, opeso ye welder. So opeso ye chef. Opeso usua sinisi ye ntoma. John Mahama say problem wo sisi an say akra no ono want to be fa no nkoto adwum because na chibi ni ho sika ni ho itin say be no watua enti na aban a wo ba ibi tua ni tin san ma wo free wadwuma sua sika no apprentice fee no John Mahama aban bi tua ma wo free ko sua adwuma free na wo wi adwuma sua na wa ma wo besia startup capital no wa ma wo infidia wo de be kwa ko bie wa wadwuma. Na instance of the boss is at no usugaba be a self-employed person. Osua adwuma. We so aye be ma certificate a dia dance say adwuma no osua wunim. Enti factory bi na wo pay adwuma kra ye be fa. Abrochiri kra wo kwa ye be fa. So you will be a hairdresser, a fashion designer, a caterer, a welder, tiler with a certificate. Ubitimi ra ye adwuma Ghana na abrochiri. Ubesua adwuma no so free ne ama wo fidie ene bese a wo so de be fiti wadwuma ase aka ho yento aso. The next job creation initiative we manage ho pa friend adwuma wura program ma me nkyere mu nkyere wo etietietitia enye obabunu bia na opeso osuansa no adwuma. There are many young people today who be businesses. It be a content creators. Obi wa opeso will be a business be no mokoye laundry. Opeso will be a business for delivery. Opeso will be a business for one thing or the other. But yeja imabunu na to fend for themselves. On one be the company na bibia. Em we be any. President Mahama said there be the youth are our future. Adwuma wura enye for youth nko anye mabunu nko a enye for Ghana nyina but ye ni si mabunu no so we have a special focus for the youth. Enti wa wo be bia adwuma bia no John Mahama say first 2 years untua personal income tax ne corporate tax or the chew mfie mienu edikan na wadwuma na timi agina ye you won't pay any tax whether corporate tax or personal income tax first 2 years. Now, you man also know you be registration processes. You be train you how to grow the business and manage the business and follow you, track you to make sure the business ni bit ma baba ye adwuma kese. Now, also what for nipa be adwuma by helping people who are opening businesses, especially in Mabunono. Na yes, Sagana. The next one, digital jobs initiatives. And then maybe we are say kono abefo ICT and ABA. And the Juma Bibri. So what is President Mahama saying? Or say Yatu Abanamana or the 1 million coders program EBA. Ghana from Mabununkwa or Pepe Bako. 1 million. You be training into how to develop web apps, software engineering, coding. And you may work computer soon coding a shechri. Ye chrawe. Udi benye dwuma wo Ghana, udi benye dwuma wo wiase bebre. Na ye chiro training na ye build regional digital centers. Na what's nya kotena wa aye dwuma for companies which are not even located in Ghana. Companies outside Ghana, you can work there. Then we also have a 50 million fintech funder and also the development of digital platforms for fintech companies. Yebe zonal ICT parks. Then also creating numa for young people in the area of ICT. We Ebeje Breniane is spokesperson for ICT. Sam George in the coming weeks. Now aside digital job initiatives, so Ejuma John Mahama Edeba. Edika Kase John Mahama the Feed Ghana project Gramoba. And I know Kazegana Biania short opening tea. Planting for food and jobs in Toronto. And then from Abama Kokotwada, Unyamia Pine Pipi for Huntoma. 1 village, 1 dam, Pascal and Yeduma. Planting for food and jobs, almost 3 billion cedis. And a brush shot or a more shot, yeni grace. And so because of that, Abai we have parliament, it's a parliament, and money sika from contingency fund 500 million. The uncle 12 and yes, a com ebe bagana. Yes. Maybe a Ghana do no. But that is another day's talk. What is President Mahama going to do? Yeba be se kuyayo Ghana. Aso ene sekanya ye de dono ye bejai ye de fidie ti se de kwesi bruni eye no woni krom no ene ye de ba be yekua. Ti nipa kakra bi ahoden kakra bi enso no ba ye ne bebre. Nti ye be bie farmer service centers district bia tractor ho, planters ho, harvesters ho. The idea kuyayo ema kuyayo ti bitum pom aduane ne dose bia no ye be ye bi wo district bia kuyani bia ko register ye susu afuo ye de mfidi na ba ho ba ye adwuma utwa ono ba ye na onye sika ne wie tua oka wakwakutua asase beseseka na ye sanso abeji asase tamato a ye de nsuo be ko irrigation facilities na ye de enyema kadea ye betumi dia ye kuyako na mabunu a ye pese ye ma kuayo ye attractive for them no so akoye kua no ye attract your alcohol. You go to the farm bank ensure ho infidie ho you try de ma wa ye kua say buru na be ya wa ye utwa wo so anya bibia di. So that is what ye ba be in the area of agriculture edi nyuma beba. Next, we are rapid industrialization for jobs. Factories ahodo a John Mahama ne na ban ebeye edi adwuma beba. Because se Ghana be krabe Ghana be sesa Ghana be tumpon a e wo se yenyema yedua ne wa no ɛne sɛ yɛma no nyina prɔsɛe yɛdi bia ɔwɔ sɛ yɛde bi so ɛfa mfidie mu ne yɛdane ani ne yɛyusu bi wɔ Ghana ne yɛde bi kɔ ama no ne kɔtɔn ɛne ne ɛbɛma yɛnyɛ sika yɛde aba yɛ kurom abɛyɛ ɔman no yɛ value addition enti President Mahama sɛ ɔbɛhwɛ region biara ade a ɔmɔdɔ no wɔ hɔ kɛse ɔmowɔ ho comparative advantage ne wɔasi factory wɔ hɔ enti yɛbɛyɛ agro industrial zones in all regions yɛbɛnya mini processing plant for banche in tools aduaba okɔ regions here yedokuku western north eastern central Ashanti bono east half Volta Oti regions cocoa processing factories bono east half cashew processing factories ukosremo yebeye cotton factories wo yedua cotton no na processing cotton no ene de keka ho yebeye beer brewing factories and also be creating human bebre. That is all under rapid industrialization for jobs. It's a 24-hour economy. There is Women's Bank, there is Digital Job Initiative, there are farm banks and farmer service centers, rapid industrialization for jobs, and all these factories are Egu, Jo Mahama Banwa Beshebukin and Wapijani Bill, Zuarungu Meat Factory, Pualugu Tomato Factory, Ulugu Livestock Station, Commander Sugar Factory. Next, the big push where $10 billion you John Dramani Mahama edebeshe impuntu nyuma because impuntu nyuma na edi nyuma bakru. Imagine say President Mahama anye MPS port terminal enke nani pomo ye dwuma wono komo we MPS port na ya amatema port are the biggest in the whole of West Africa na afeni pankwa 5,000 ejuma Accra the port expansion podium mai correct terminal 3 ejuma e diaba ejetia yesi kutukraba dwa yesi kohwe ejuma e diaba so aban bia obo besia di twa nanum no okwa wojaka because e brabone no beboye e yakohwibra no beboye ba ban a obo besia e de ye japade no okwa woja nwuma woja japade. That is what John Mahama believes in. And that is why we call him the nation builder. And or the $10 billion, ba shempun to nyumu, amagana be krabehe, edi ejuma beba, unmiano, anawobana, ope juma, unyebino. Wa woshemia, upe juma, unyebino. This is your hope. Don't follow those, omodi atongwa. Omo say, ye was omoya ne nema hotoba, omo nye, because omoya omunya manifesto. No. Listen to those who have the right practicable solutions. Ebema Ghana for them to my pefra. She was sitting na to abapa because you see, baby MPP for say Ghana drew no. See a mistake near to abama, they will never respect us again. These are not my words. These are the words of Nana Ohene Intu, former General Secretary of MPP. Yes, MPP Nina Tretre for Penya with Tremuko. Or say ya NPP for Sia say Ghana no. Say why would you me Ghana for your twabama mubi mo? Or move the Ghana for your nibaya from Omuye BM. Because me who say almost say Ghana cry, there will be no consequences. Watch that video for me.
As my Makajuma, do you know why we are deep? I don't know. The Bessia, a Bema me or hinting to Massa call MPP. Say me call doms our party, no. I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know.
I am not parties today, especially on launch or more campaigns. I
can say a back and Alan a back and away back. Me, or you need to catch us. Alan Martin, and I've been a natural so come back to him. Opa, what could be on one because catch them. Alan is not going back to MPP. Period. They should get it. Sir, I basically or person some of my Ghana for Peninsula, Yami Peninsula, or Beba. Wama, and so what? And so what? Dear MPP for Ghana say Ghana for two Obama MPP. MPP will never respect Ghanaians again. If in this condition MPP can win an election, Ghanaians should forget it.
Hey, Nana,
I'm telling you my heart. Say baby, I watch it near here, baby corruption I could draw.
I say baby, I watch it. Baby, I would share Catasian Proyako Drone. The Ghana for your mistake to Abama MPP, MPP for MWB, may no credit. It will mean, say, yet your mind was out to be yet your pay, and so the people will vote for you. Accountability is important. Omampenya Kufuado ne ba wo mi amosore no mo say we can't hand over to John Mahama. Aya na montiase. Atenti huru itwa wonto. Ebi omote no e ho afo. Omunim so omosore ayebe hu. The only way we can get true accountability and justice. Sika o mawia no ye betumi di o makogina court di o masem di bia koto afiase agi sika na your money ye no. Is when we vote for change. That is why John Mahama has promised oral operation recover all loot. Because Chrono no adoso. Nyemna meka omo MP Kennedy akompre ko Japan. O se MPP fo wia Ghana sika like ochina kra ni ho. A video in mame.
This country as if there's no tomorrow so much. Wow! Who really stand up here to government? What do you mean? The youth of this country are not working. I'm not intimidating and comfortable. I will put my life on the line and defend it.
So these are their own party people. Or Hininto. Or say baby MPP for say on my nedruno. Or to abama MPP a move him. Kennedy Japan. Or say MPP for we are there. So say why? Ade. My bokro no sa ade. Bone beni aye. Inti abato mremu na yedruno. Shine your eyes. Fe wani. Because entro ne de. Munti ni nyina omubedi intro pa. But say what request of amount to ma TND. We are seeing what your food be a pani piano. No be trying contumpu de yemfa on mine and shenesa. It is very important. The omubeke biano ask them, can they be trusted? Now no more can say move here from taxation to production, akwisi say. But we miaka so bre concrete rules na akwisi say. But we miaka so bre sky train na akwisi say. Airport or car say we any Cape Coast no trofo away. Harbor na or car say we any Cape Coast no away. And until member will be in first 6 na on IBM. Trust is very important. Vote for somebody you can trust. And there is a young lady, I've been playing this video, I like this video, Wakasa same way, about voting for a trustworthy Nipa will be to me agenedi, Nipa Wakanokre. Watch this video again.
I don't want to go and have someone well dressed and be fumbling and can't even do anything for me. So if anything has to give, it has to be good policies. It has to be experience. It has to be someone I can trust, someone I know can do it better. And for our current president, no, it's a big no for me, because if you are saying that you are the mate and you couldn't have the opportunity to do things, so we should give you the opportunity now. I mean, if I'm working with my mom and my mom is doing something bad, I should be able to say, Mom, this thing you are doing is not right.
Right.
Or even if I am supporting someone or I'm rallying behind someone and we want to, it is for a purpose, I should be able to say that this thing we are doing is not right. I'm trying to say that as the mate, if the driver is driving into a ditch, you should be able to say, we are going into a ditch. And if you can't say it, we can't hand the car over to you.
So you don't think the race will pass it for you as president come 2024?
Exactly. I'm voting for John Dramani Mahama. I have said that already. He has my vote. Period.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you to this young Gen Z, this young lady. I say, dear, you bet me a gene did your cano cray, dear, why you be that? And it was here to Abanamano. I believe that there are many of you watching me. You are discerning. There is one guy I love so much. I like to watch or your program or GH1 TV called OB Aponsa. Okay, baby. You see, but when we had the trust, as they say, what did they own contumpu? Obi anyi ni biem. Obi a treno. As I'm okay there, mean to me can't or the wire. Yaba, we will come and wrap up with your messages.
If it takes Boacheja 100 years to speak the truth, how many years will it take Bagumia to speak the same thing? Never, and that's right. Simply, we are not taking too much time. Never in his life will he speak the truth. If it takes Boacheja 100 years to speak the truth, how many years will it take Bagumia to speak the same thing? Never, and that's right. Simply, we are not taking too much time. Never in his life will he speak the truth. Boache 100 years to speak the truth? How many years will it take Bagumia to speak the same truth? Never, and that's right. Quickly, we are not taking too much time. Never in his life will he speak the truth.
Nkontompo ya dia enye obonsam ne suban obi a otwa ntoro bia no ntumi nyinini obi otwa ntoro bia no oye corrupt, and we must not allow obi a what demonstrated time and time again say on canocre to lead this country. Let's vote for change. Let's vote for development. Let's vote for jobs. Let's vote for accountability. Let's vote for prosperity for all. Abusuya mamu ne namfo mamu kata hye proye dream kankan ne krono no adoso. Yama jo Mahama mra. No mo mabokro no ye mechichi omuntu ye nyi sika no magana ye nya Ghana ye because of me puntu akanechi dodo. Now ansana me sign it out, and I want to read a few messages to you on from Facebook. Ati Glia Raphael Adiyoki say the manifesto of hope. It is indeed a manifesto of hope. Manifesto and it has swore a womb. Say Ghana will work again with the right leadership. As Sana Phillips say, NDC is the only option for the 2024 election. NDC is the only option for the 2024 election. Yanko next. Musa Ahmed said next NDC government will set up a commission of inquiry to investigate the matter of looted state lands and make recommendations for resolving the vexed issue of expropriated Gadangbe lands. And President Mahama under oral operation recover all loot. Sa and Sasia NPP for Aton Ton Ama Mohodi Omabiana Ebeche Ama Omai Ghana. Yantuaso. Charles Mark Nana Jeduse. Watching live from Drobo, Jaman Sadia, Chad Drobo Funina. Let's rescue Ghana together from Akufuado, Bawulaya, and MPP. JM Beba, Okufodate, Twaso. The next one, Nelson Yesuto Kofi Akotia say, NDC manifesto is a hope and future of we the youth. Arise Ghana youth, let's come on board and save our future and the destiny of Mother Ghana. Vote Joe Mahama for president. Prince William Koforidua say, I am scandalized at the MPP saying no fee stress policy by the NDC led John Dramani Mahama is not possible. Hey, are they not the same people telling Ghanaians that it is possible? In fact, the MPP is confused. And Cobra, the Youth Manifesto has dazed the MPP indeed. John Mahama will reset Ghana and rescue Ghanaians from the Ejapadia Achem Mafia. So, for a ha any DBC, meeting the Sammy Gyamfi NDC Achamehene, I brought you this edition of NDC 360. Yeah, Kaye Ninano, Efa, and Shashia Pane, and the Swadi Huna John Mahama, NDC Amanyuku, a woman of my Ghana. Today we spoke about taxes, NDC be ye free ho. Social interventions are yadeba. Ye COVID levy free ho, ye levy free ho, ye emissions levy free ho, ye 10% bet winnings levy free ho, ye tete VAT so. Now ye taxes a free ho for companies are. We better fresh 2 years after say yate. Sansuma who social intervention Mahama care sa yadeba. Free primary health care yadeba. No fee stress. First years or more cost you and who do more a free next year ko Mahama tiako nyaswa omuntu school fees bia. Persons with disabilities are obobeku school free at the tertiary level and many more any at the bro. As a one tertiary cry minua. Ye medija wona say una wuda wujam una wunim se na wusiri esi hihye wofa nti hwe wasetinam na to abapa hwe we mame
Je was in